pointless. Thunder, Lakers, game 2, 125-107 is your final. OKC, SGA with 22 in 28 minutes. He got a little foul trouble there. Chet with 22, 9 rebounds, 4 steals. Jared McCain, woohoo, 18 points, 18 minutes. Austin Reeves had 31, 6 assists, 5 turnovers. A lot of yapping out of Austin Reeves on this one. LeBron with 23, 6 assists, and 3 steals. And this is sort of a replica of game 1, you guys. For a hot minute, it really felt like, oh my God, they're in it. There's a chance they could do it. And then there was the brutal reality, Chandler, that this OKC team is absolutely beyond ridiculously deep. I don't know, beyond the fact that they're the deepest team in the league at the moment, let's go into history. When's the last time you remember a team this deep in these playoffs able to do what they do?
Maybe the Thunder last year.
That's fair. Good answer.
That might be the only team that's close.
Now, that Golden State Warriors, that 16-17 team was pretty deep. They were
That's
pretty
good.
Yeah, there's been some deep teams.
And they had household names. They had household names on that team. So
it's a good counter.
I like this Thunder.
I like this
Thunder group. But that Warriors team, they had household names coming off the bench.
That Warriors team, the Sean Livingstons of they were great, and they were a dynasty. And now this team has become that, and even more, and even deeper. Like, this team is outrageous. When you look at this, 6 players in double figures, 3 players scoring, 20 plus. And if you didn't watch the game, and if I asked you, Michelle, tell me which 3 players scored over 20, like, you probably wouldn't get it right.
Wouldn't know.
Not necessarily.
You probably wouldn't say AJ Mitchell. It's you just wouldn't. They're so, and this is without their second best player playing. Let's not forget. And they still go 9, 10, 11, 12 deep. Like, they are outrageous.
No one plays over 33 minutes, Chandler. No one. Like, that's insane to me.
That's the thing we need to talk about, Chandler,
like,
because
how?
as we see teams wear down, the Thunder are still rolling and nobody's playing major minutes. We got to get into that.
Yeah, they're younger than everybody, and they just beat the brakes off everybody where they don't even have to play crazy minutes, and the usage is just down. And again, their second 5 is just as good as some other first 5s, like in the NBA. It is crazy. Like, when I sit there and watch as a player and as an analyst now, like, their offense looks fun. Their offense looks easy. Everyone knows their role. Everyone, if you watch them, everyone's always in their spot. They never shortcut. They cut so hard. They screen. They get deep in the corners. Like, there is no skimping in this offense. There is no shortcuts. It's such a selfless thing where no one cares when they score, and they just get the best possible shot every time down. Obviously, they make some mistakes. They turn the ball over, and they're going to miss shots some nights, but the balance and the depth of this team is really, really insane. And it could be someone different every single night. Like, they have legitimately 10 starters on this team. Like when you start talking Cason Wallace's and Caruso's and Mitchell's, like, the other Jalen Williams, like, has really shown who he is this season. And
they have 2 Jalen Williams. Like, that's all you need to know. They have 2 dudes named Jalen Williams that are both good.
Like, I'm 37 years old and retired now from Real Atomic. I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of this team when I watch them play. Like, it's so impressive, and such a family type positive energy vibe where they just kick your ass and they have fun and they play the right way. And obviously, a lot of it goes to the guys on the team, but Mark Dagnall's done such a great job. And Sam Presti, you can't say enough about him, just where he's built this team. And the future might even be set up better than the present right now, because their picks and everything they have going for them in the future is even better. So this team is outrageous. They're top heavy. They're bottom heavy. They got great coaching. It's just, I'm running out of things to say against.
What can you say?
You definitely running out of things to say. Top heavy, bottom heavy.
I bet their facility is nice. I bet their locker rooms.
Cool. I bet it's lovely.
Tubs at just the perfect temp. Like, they just do everything right.
Everyone's got a nice car. I just really am sick of this team. I hate them. Lou.
They got it all. They got it all figured out. I love this team, and the crazy thing about it, it just looks like they're not slowing down. They're not going anywhere. Their depth is so crazy. Like, when SGA goes out of the game, this team somewhat gets better because the identity changes. They have 5 guys on the floor that need all 5 guys to be successful. So in return, only thing they do is just play hard as hell, and they share the basketball, and they just root for each other, and they're happy about each other's success on the floor. That's what makes this team dangerous. A lot of times when your best player goes off of the floor, all hell breaks loose usually. Somebody is trying to be the hero and trying to get off. That's not the case with this team. They just continue to play team basketball. It's no break for you when the second group comes in, and that's what makes them so strong. It never ends with this team. Now, can we make a case? Are they a better team without SGA? Absolutely not. I don't think so. I think they'll be a regular basketball team without him because they can do this in 7 to 8 minute stretches, but can you do it for 48 minutes night in and out? That is a different conversation that we're having. But for 7-8 minutes in a basketball game in the first half and another 7-8 minutes in the game in the second half, can you hold it down and create leads for a team until your starters get back in? This team has proven time and time again that they can do it at that level for this group.
Lou, let me tweak that then. Not that if they're a better team without SGA, because I'm not going to sit here and say that. Yeah. However, I am going to say in this particular series, given that game one was his worst scoring game of the season, and then this last game he had some foul problems, 22 and 28 minutes, and they still end up winning by 18. Yeah. Could they beat the Lakers? Another 2 games without him.
I don't know. We're having a different conversation. I know we're in woulda coulda land, but we're talking about 7-8 minute stretches where they look really good until he gets back on the court. We can't deny the fact of his presence being out there, the defense that he needs, him being able to get to the free throw line to slow the game down, him missing shots. Even though he's not having these big scoring outbursts, he's still taking his attempts. He's still being a big presence on that floor. Now, when you take him off of there completely for 48 minutes, that changes the scouting report. That changes how you guard Chet. That changes how you attack from your secondary group. It changes a lot. It changes the identity of a group. They're 8-6 without him this year. That's almost 50%. You know, a little bit over being a 500 basketball team. That's not gonna win you. That's not going to win you a playoff series. So can they beat the Lakers without SGA? Who knows? But I wouldn't give them the best shot, even though they are as deep as they can, because in playoff basketball, you take away a lot of options. Now, if SGA is your main option and he's out of the game, you can put more pressure. You can put more looks on Chet. If you're gonna take that away, then who's gonna become a star for 30 to 35 minutes opposed to 10, 15 minutes? That becomes the difference in strategy for me. No.
Just put a blindfold on and pick. Somebody will be a star.
I want to preface this by saying this has nothing to do with SGA or the Lakers, because they're not whole either and they need Luka.
100%.
I completely disagree, Lou. I think they beat the Lakers in a series without SGA. I think they beat a lot of teams in the NBA without SGA. And yes, his presence is undeniable. The scout.
I don't think it's a series.
Number one.
A one-off, sure, not in a series.
I think
depends
also
on the team.
With SGA out, Jalen Williams can do more. Chet can do more. Those guys can now. I think they're talented enough.
He's out.
I'm just saying.
Other Jalen Williams.
I'm just saying. No. I'm talking about
Santa Clara Jalen Williams.
I'm talking about Luka. I'm just talking about this team in general.
Well, see,
I think
now we
SGA,
way deep in we deep in woulda coulda land. I'm saying if as it stands right now, we take SGA out of this.
And
am I moving the goalposts or you moving the goalposts? I don't know who's moving the goalposts here.
In this series right now with 2 games left to win.
Okay.
Could you take SGA out?
Up 2-0?
Yeah, correct.
I think they still close out.
They finish.
I was thinking just in general, like, oh yeah, if SGA is out, that's fine. We got Jalen Williams as our new number 1 option, and Chet Holmgren and Jared McCain will be our starting 2 guard, and he'll probably average 22. Like that's what I was saying. It's from that point where I still think they are very, very good.
It just changes. Like if Jared McCain has to play 30 minutes opposed to 18. Is it the same when he's in that scout? Is it the same when he's being guarded by the top guy that you can possibly guard? I'm not saying that he can or can't. What I'm saying is the dynamic changes when that happens on a team. Everything that happens for these guys is kinetic energy. Is because cause and effect. You can't double SGA because he has so many shooters around. Once you take him off the court, somebody has to be that next guy. And if you take that next guy away or you force him to be the guy, say a Chet, that just changes the identity of the team. And I think the sample size that we've seen in 14 games, they're roughly they're barely over a 500 basketball team being 86. I just don't know if that gets you through a series without him.
Those 14 games,
we're having a fairy tale conversation.
This is how good they are, by the way. We're having this conversation.
In those 14 games, who else didn't play? Because they rest 3 guys every single night. So maybe those 6 losses, Hartenstein didn't play, Caruso didn't play, not just
Oh
SGA, because
yeah.
they
Sure.
also rest
A lot
all the time.
changes. A lot changes. Sure.
You know what this is?
Yeah.
This is just the newest version of if you took their second 5, would they make the playoffs in the Western Conference or the Eastern Conference or anything? So they're too good, by the way. After the game, look, everyone,
By the way,
we know how the rest of the league, I think they would too. The rest of the league hates the whistle, but this is a real moment. Lakers have had it. They're having a full-on tete-a-tete with the refs after this one, and being led by Austin Reeves. What do we think was said here, guys? What do you think?
I think this was more. I think
Lou.
this was more about Austin Reeves. He had an issue with how he was spoke to during this game. I don't know if this was about the whistle in general. I think this was about how he was being communicated to as an individual, and then the guys got into that conversation. That's my opinion. I have no information outside of what he said post game in his press conference about his interaction with I think his name is Mark, the referee. I think they were having a conversation about what was spoke to Austin as an individual. I don't know if this was about what goes on with OKC in the foul calls that they get.
How about the whole team though? Like I've never seen the whole team just kind of be there for the meeting.
Well,
like it's funny.
I think obviously Austin was frustrated and he was worked up, and you can see
say
there's
a bad word.
There's a viral clip where he kind of says, "Don't talk like that," and throws the P word at him. Like,
P-word
there was some physical plays where he got the short end of the stick, where SGA got the tech on him, and so I think he was just built up frustration of how he was being officiated, the whistle he was getting, and then the way he was spoken to by the official. I think that's all it was. I don't think this was a powwow about the foul baiting or getting less calls or that. By the way, these refs aren't going to be the referees next game anyways, but I just think he wanted to get that off his chest to this particular referee.
Might as well.
But that's all this was. He was just frustrated, and he did get some tough no calls in it, but he also got some it's part of the game. But I've never seen the whole team powwow.
I've never seen it
after the game, but clearly he wanted to get it off his chest.
And by the way, we're gonna get Sam Amick. Can I say this? The best meme I saw about LeBron and Austin Reeves in that video was LeBron is the husband at the front desk at the hotel as your wife is yelling at them for each item. And I shouldn't laugh at that, but that was sort of the dynamic between my mom and my dad, so I kind of get it. Sam I just call him Sam now. Sam from The Athletic. Sam Amick was